Professor at School of Management and Dean of Academic Affairs at Punjab University. He has also worked as a Program Director and Trainer for Executive Education Program organized by Harvard Business School. So Mr. Chowdhury, you work as an academician in national and international level. What differences do you find between these two things?
You know, I have taught in 4 different regions. University of South Pacific and South Pacific region, in East African region based in Kigali, University of Rwanda. Of course, Punjab University I have been teaching almost for the last 36 years, and a couple of sessions in US universities, Kutztown University, and Tufts University. Main difference which I found in these institutions was that in South Asian region, particularly when I refer to my university or adjoining universities where sometimes I go for visiting lectureship. In India, students are entering master's level at comparatively early age in comparison to all other places. As such, they are not mature as a student in terms of their involvement and commitment, because they are too much pampered by their parents. You know, resources and value for the resources, I find comparatively they are not bothered. But in terms of quantitative skills, in terms of analytical skills, they are too good. But all other places I found students who are coming in classes in South Pacific or University of Rwanda, they were mature. They were coming after. Their average age was higher, and because of that, their involvement and commitment was too much oriented towards their career. They already had their families, and their obviously learning tendencies were more because they were to grow higher in their career. Same thing I observed in US also, because most of them, they were earning at the same time they were studying simultaneously, and they were very mature. But in terms of analytical skills, if you compare those skills with the Indian students or South Asian students, they were not as good as our South Asian students are.
And what are the qualities that you see in your students, and how do you try to be?
One thing which we are missing, once again this is the difference, that in most of those places I found approach, teaching learning approach was participant-centered. And as a result of that, outcome from those students, from practical part of it, was much better than what we have here. In our universities in India, particularly which are traditional universities, students are more, bookworm kind of a stuff. Application orientation is not coming out. I personally feel that unless management graduates, they are involved, bringing in application orientation in their learning, they will not be in a position to perform that well, in the beginning stages. Of course, later on when they get into a job and they start learning, in their career from the training which they get in the job, they will grow. But they cannot kickstart the way, people with application orientation can start. This aspect is little missing. In our traditional universities in India, I find participant learning centered learning is missing.
That's true. And we have also written several books topics related to women entrepreneurship. Within the content of the book, which topic do you think is most
I have been researching in the area of banking and finance. So in the initial stages, what I was writing was in the area of banking and finance. That is, very close to my heart. Later on, all these other books which have come, which relates to, the areas related to women entrepreneurs and, something related to small scale industries, they basically are compiled books. They are edited books. It was compilation of certain articles, from different authors, different contributors, which I edited and printed in the form of a book. Uh, I, I do value some readings in the area of women entrepreneurship, because in some of the areas in India, if there has been any change in the lives of people, in the lives of families, that has been because men were not working, but women, they came out, they took up certain entrepreneurial ventures, and they succeeded in uplifting the their family level. And in terms of competencies, I have evaluated, they were no less than male counterpart as far as entrepreneurial competencies are concerned. Otherwise, finance and banking continues to attract me, in whatever kind of readings I have to go through.
What's your personal interest? And how was your experience in academics?
Let me tell you, it was a wonderful experience. One thing which I have not been able to share with the audience, because the program was so absorbing and we didn't have that time. Last time when I traveled to Kathmandu some 5 years ago, when I was flying in Kathmandu, there was a family which was traveling along. They were sitting next to me in the seat. We had some conversation, and the lady sitting next to me was elderly lady, and she said that in Kathmandu and in Nepal only old people lives, because they send all their children abroad and nobody wants to live here. But today when I found so many young people in the sessions, it was amazing for me, and it was trying to prove that wrong, that only old people live here.
So connect to what's going on.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.